Welcome one day more to our Pampanga Dev meeting. Again, I am alone. That's okay. I hope somebody enter. So I will share my screen here in the Teams for the people can see the code. Okay. Now I am sharing. Okay, today we will to finish with the code we are doing last day relative to the send mails. Okay, we still have this interactor and we put only this message and the live for make like a fake sense. Today we're going to implement the service about how to send the emails using the same tools the .NET give to us using the namespace systemnet and systemnet mail. Okay, the first we need to do is we need the server relative to the send the emails, okay, because we will use directly the SMTP client. For that we have a free service is mailtrap. Mailtrap.io, I guess. Yeah. So using mailtrap you can create your mail server for send emails, but these emails not going anywhere. These mails only is here in this dashboard. Okay, I will enter in my account, but my account is in other browser. Let me log in here. Okay, see, this is your server. Here is where they give to you the data about the SMTP, blah blah. And here you have your testing inbox. And this is all the emails I sent from other projects, other things. Okay. Then you can go to your account. Where is the data? Wait. Here in show credentials you should have your credentials for send emails, okay, using SMTP or POP3. Okay, so I recommend you must be to open your account for you can send emails. Then first, what we will to do, because now we are still already also doing the things with following good practices and following a little bit clean architecture. The first we need to do is only what I need. This means what is my abstraction with what I need. Okay, I'm going to do this abstraction here in my entities. Sorry, not in these entities, in my business logics, because this entities is shared with the front end, and I don't like the front end directly send emails. Okay, I want only my backend will send the emails. So I'm going to create my interface here. Because it's part of the send contact message, we can create the interface here, but maybe this interface should be a common for other use cases, so I will create my interface outside of the use case in the root level about my interfaces. Somebody create a other folder and put common, and then in the common create the interfaces is common to use in all the use cases or in other parts of the code. I prefer use the root directly about the interfaces for the common interfaces, and then any interface is exclusive for some purpose, I create the folder like we did with the send contact message. So here I'm going to create a new item, and this item should be an interface I will call email service. This should be public because I will share outside of my assembly, okay, because today I want to implement the functionality about send emails in a new project, because this can be replaced. So my use cases should be initially not replaced from other codes, it's only from me. But the service about send emails possible I can replace with SendGrid or Tubelio or any other mail server. So here I only going to define what I need. Later the other project implement the solution, and in the other project we will use SystemNet and SystemNet Mail. Okay, so here I only need a task about send mail, and what I need my subject, I need the body, and I need, for example, the receiver. Okay, so the email I will send. I will call to email, or to email. Okay, so these three is what I need for send emails. But here I don't know nothing about what is the email sender, who is the username or any other. This should be from the service. Okay, right now I already can still using this interface in my interactor. So my interactor now have a dependency about email service. And now here, remind in our contact form data what we have: the name, the email, the phone, and the message. Okay, with this data I will compose the email I will send. Okay, so first, string message body, for example, and then here I'm going to compose the body about the message. These two symbols is for I can still writing different lines, and inside I can still using concatenation about data that name, for example. Okay, so the first we're going to put h1 hello data.name. Okay, and close the h1. So now a P. Okay, close to P. Oh, now we're not going to put HTML. We will send it in plain text. Okay, so hello, blah 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 blah, and then thanks for your contact. We receive your message, that, and then here I want to show the data that message. We will contact with you using your phone, data.phone, or email, data.email, soon as possible. Pampanga death. And that's all. Okay, so this is the message we will send to the user. Now we can use await mail service that send mail, and what we will send, like a subject. Oh, I'm going to put here a variable subject. Pampanga death risk. Thanks to contact with Pampanga death. So here we're going to put the subject, the message body, and the data.email, because it's the email we want to send. Also, we can put some other here, and we're going to do something like task send administrator email, and we only need a string body and nothing else. And then we get the subject and we put the name of the user, data.name, want a response, and my message body equal here we're going to put contact name is data name, contact phone, data phone, contact email, and data.email, and message, data.message, and this in the next line. And then await mail service that send administrator email, and we only going to send the body, the message body. Okay, why this other I no need a subject or the email? The email is because this should be sent to us, and the subject, oh sorry, I know I put here a subject and it's not in use, sorry, because I mistake. my subject here. Okay, and then we put the subject here, subject and message body. Okay, I still alone. We already have modified our use case. This use case already should be sent some email when the mail service is still implemented. Okay, and now we need to implement this one. So for that action, I'm going to create a new project. Is also a class library, and this is Pampanga community website that mail service SMTP mail service dot SMTP. Okay, next and create. And I saw here this website. Cement spaces. Okay, so this class going to rename directly, and I'm going to put mail service. Then this class will implement my I need my dependency from this business logic to here, because I need my interface email service. Okay, control that, and then please Visual Studio help me with implement the interface. This is the two interfaces we need to implement. Okay, then I'm going to create much better a folder to organize the code. This is services. Okay, then what I need here, like we told before, I need the data about my mail server. Okay, so I'm going to implement here also a pattern, is a options pattern. For this one, I'm going to create a folder, is options, and then inside options I'm going to create a class, is my SMTP options. This should be public. I will share outside of me. And then the pattern about options recommend you create here a constant with the name of your options. Okay, these options can come from the app settings. So I'm going to put a public const string section key, and my section key is the name of SMTP options. So my section key is the same name about my class name. Okay, this is to avoid hard coding something here, but you can put anything you want here. You can put a text like that, or mail options, or anything. Okay, to avoid hard coding, then I'm going to call like that. Then what options we need? we need a string with the SMTP host. We need an option with a SMTP host port. We need an option about SMTP username. We need an option about SMTP password. We need an option about sender email, and we need an option about administrator email. Remind, this option is for us about who is our administrator, and this option usually is the email registered here. Usually maybe it's the same username and password. The username here, sorry, is the same about the sender mail, but possible the sender mail can be on another. Also, sometimes sender mail and administrator mail also is the same email, but this depends, no? How is your business? I'm going to remove from here this new label because I don't like these lines, and now I don't have the lines. Remind, this option is for advise you this can be a null. And I know this can be null, so I don't care about this one. Okay, now using this one, I'm going to prepare my class to receive my options. So I need a e options about this option with my SMTP options. And that's all. I'm not going to, I think I don't need nothing else. In this service, I don't need nothing else. Okay. So, first, going to create, well, these two services, if you see, should be so similar. Okay. So I'm going to create here a private task, a sync task about send, where I will to receive a subject and a body. And of course, the receiver mail. Oh, well, really, this method and this method can be the same, because I can use this method from inside here. No, yes, I will use this method. So this is my main method to send emails. Okay, this is asynchronous, and then mail message is equal new main message, and then this class is the class about systemnet mail who prepare the message for can be sent. So here what they need, if you see, we have 4 constructors. The first constructor is an empty constructor. Next need from to subject and body. Other constructor need a from to. Other constructor need a mail address for the from and mail address from the for the to. And that's all. So I'm going to use the second about I still sending the mails. Okay, so my first email is the from. From where? From my SMTP options, that value, that sender email, okay? And where to email, okay? I will send from this email to this email. Now, message, that subject, my subject. Message, that body, my body. Now I will to prepare the client should be sent the email. This is only the data about the message I will send. Now I need to prepare my SMTP client, and then here also we have few constructors. Constructor empty, constructor only passing the host, and constructor passing the host and the port. I will use this constructor. I have my SMTP options, value, that SMTP host, and SMTP options, that value, that port. Okay, sorry. Okay, I forgot to explain how is working this one. E-options encapsulate this class inside the value. Okay, that's why I still using value. If you see value, value is a SMTP options, okay? Because this generic abstraction E-options I sent before, I already initialized with SMTP option class, okay? Then continuous configuring my client. So SMTP client, SMTP client, that credentials equal new network credential. Okay, network credential is a class from systemnet. This is from systemnet. Should be have empty constructor, send the user and the password, send the username and a secure string password, username, password, and domain, username, secure string, and domain. What we will use? Only username and password, because it's what we have in our options. So SMTP options, that value, that username, and SMTP options, that value, that password. Okay, I'm going to hide this one. Yeah. What's the next? Next is my SMTP client that enable SSL through. This is so recommended. Most of the mail servers right now, if you not enable this one, they will refuse the connection. Okay, but if you are still using your own infrastructure, and your own infrastructure is only internally in your LAN servers and nobody have access from outside, possible you no need to enable this one. This always depends about how is your mail server. Okay, and now I am already ready to send this message using this client. So await SMTP client that send mail async using the message I prepared here. Okay, and now how is the sent administrator? This we going to do await send mail and then we send the subject, we send the body, and from my SMTP options, that value, that administrator email. That's why I said I can still using this one. Really, I am thinking to create other, and then this the other private method, and the private method have all this code and receive all this one, but still the same, so no need it. I can simplify this method using expression body. So I'm going to remove this one, and this is expression body. Also, I can return directly the task, because who will wait for this one is the same about wait for the action. Okay, so I can still returning directly this task. Somebody will wait. Who call this one, do the await. Okay, so this is our mail service. The last step is in the web API. We need going to the mail settings, and in mail settings we need to prepare our SMTP options. So we create a section SMTP options, remain the same name we create in the class. Okay, so the first we need here I'm going to open my SMTP options. We need our SMTP host. Control C, Control V, and the value. Then we need the username. Sorry, we need the port also, right? We need the port, that, and the port number. We need username. We need SMTP password. Oops. We need the sender. And we need the administrator email. Okay, so for the port, you can get these values. I already closed the mail trap, right? I closed mail trap. Wait, I'm going to enter in the mail trap again. Remind, in here in the mail trap, in your SMTP options, they give to you what is the credentials. Okay, here is where they telling you what is your port number and other things. Let me well, from here you have all this data. Okay, I cannot still sharing with you, so you can get there. What other we need? Okay, in the mail trap, usually the sender usually you can still using something like no reply and then domain name. we don't have yet domain, so I'm going to put no reply to gmail.com, for example. And my administrator email is anything, because really, well, this doesn't matter. pampangadev.com.ph, and then here is pampangadev.com.ph. Because I am still using Mailtrap, here I can put anything, okay? In my account, this one is 465, is the usual. The other I already have set up in my secret. So I prepared this one before the meeting. Here you can manage your secrets, and in the secret I already set up this one. I cannot share with you, okay, because of security. But because it's in my secret settings, then should be override what I have here in string empty. And that's all. And now we need to register the services. Remind, we create a service and then we need to create the register for the service. I'm going to create here like we did before, I guess we did. Yeah, we have here this dependency container. I'm going to copy this file here and then modify this one. Add mail services. Then what I still implementing here is my email service and also the class. Okay. A little bit cleaner. Okay, what else I need here? Remind, I need my options. Okay, so here I'm going to add an action. This action will to receive a SMTP options with my configure options, and now I can set configure these options in the service container. Services that configure, and then I send this one configure options. Okay, so when I will use this one, I need to still sending an action to configure the options. Then I need this one where? In my web API. What happened here? When I rename the project, now rename correctly here, Visual Studio. Okay, so I need now this project in my web API. Maybe in the next session, we're going to refactor the API, because now we already have a lot of things, so it's much better create a IOC for all the references. But for now, we're going to put this one here, and then I'm going to add here builder that services that mail load services. I'm going to put this one mail services. Okay, add mail services. So builder that services that mail services. Here also now rename this one correctly. And then if you see, I need to still sending an action about the SMTP options. How I will do this one? Easy, very easy, no worries. I'm going to put here options, and then what is this one? If you see, is a SMTP options object. Okay, then sorry, ay nako. Okay, so I need my builder, that configuration, because I need to read the app settings, that get section. What section I need to get? Remind, we have this one in the SMTP options, that section key. Okay, avoid hard coded. And now I'm going to bind all this section into this object, into options. Okay, so this is my action. This is who is still doing the setup about this object. This one is who will to receive here. Okay, they will to receive an object about the SMTP options binded with the section about this section. That's why it's so important your section name should be matched with the name correctly. That's why I always prepare copy and paste, blah 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 blah, to avoid possible mistakes or misspelling. I can misspelling here, then I misspelling here because copy and paste. But if I still writing possible here, I do correctly my name, and here I have my misspelling, or vice versa. Okay, then now we can try to test. Let's see if this is working. I'm going to put the breakpoint. I'm going to put the breakpoint in the interactor. Okay, here. This side, no rename correctly when I rename before, so I'm going to build. Possible I will have some other issues. See, is side. I'm going to search all side. Yeah, I still have some others. This is side, and then this is side, and then this is not important, and this is not important. Okay, I think now should be okay, and this should be compiled. Let me see, build project. Yeah, 0 fails. So initially I can execute. Go to my contact form. Submit. We arrive here, and then F10. Should be work. F10 should be work. Okay, so no exceptions. This is why I want to wait here to have a look if we have exception or not. No exception should be this code is correct and can send the email. Let's see in my mail trap. here is the 2 new emails. See? Thanks to contact with why is in the bottom? Thanks to contact with Pampanga. Ay, nako. Okay, I'm going to fix this one later. This is our message. Hello, Sergi. Thanks for contact. We received your message. Hello, all. We will contact with you in this phone number or in this email soon as possible. This is the confirmation message we send to the user. And then this is the message we send to us. Hey, Sergi want a response. Contact name Sergi, contact phone, contact email, message, hello world. Okay? So, all good. We already still sending emails. Nice. So easy. So easy how to send emails using SMTP options. But really have a small problem here, because in the, where is my interactor? Pampanga. Okay, what is the problem? Sometimes if you are inside Azure, for example, you need a lot of infrastructure for you can still send in emails using all the infrastructure inside Azure. So it's much better you can send the emails using, for example, SendGrid. Also, when you're still trying to send emails and Azure detect that, Azure already sent to you, hey, I recommend to you use SendGrid, because it's an external API outside of Azure with his own infrastructure. Well, I don't know if it's outside of Azure or not, but they already have all the infrastructure set up for can still sending emails. It's not expensive, it's very cheap, and anybody can still support it. Okay, going to save this one. Send emails using a mail service through SMTP service. Thank you, and next day remind we must be to refactor a little bit the web API and create a IOC for refactor all this one. And what a small thing I want to do today is here in my index page. I saw we have here no good data. Okay, I asking ChatGPT for a pretty welcome, and then he give to me this kind of wordings. Let's see how it's working. Yeah, welcome to a vibrant hub of programmers in Pampanga, Philippines. We are a dynamic community of over, I need to update also this one. We are already more than 60, so I'm going to update this one. Blah, 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 blah. And then I'm going to put also here our group again. So this join I'm going to put down also. I think also we can update this one, right? Let me see our Facebook. I think our group already have his own name. Yes, it's Pampanga Dev. Okay, so one P, one A, and update the page. Remove this one, remove this one, remove this one, and then in our header, I think here we have this email, remove, and put this one. Next day also we're going to refactor this section, because if you see, and now we duplicate code, we did the same here and here. And the advantage about Blazor or about the SPA is we can still reusing code always. You know, in the Teams, I forgot to unmute the mic, so if somebody enter, no listen nothing. But maybe they can see I still sharing. So if somebody enter, can say, hey, I cannot listen you. Anyway, thank you for today. Thank you for being alone today again. But next day, I hope we have a lot of people here. See you. Bye bye. Stop sharing. Leave. And where is my Facebook? Here. Stop. And also here.